Hello, and welcome to another roguelike demo showcase. I am Backpack Brain. Today we're checking out Tileweaver. I'm not quite sure, it's like a deck builder. It's got a roguelike deck builder sort of atmosphere, and by that I mean it is literally a roguelike deck builder, so I don't know why I was putting airs on it. No intentional pun there. We're kind of out of the era of puns. It's been decades. Decade? Since puns was sort of like a thing that, I mean, it's kind of past it. Maybe I'm bringing it back. Anyway. Let me just click new run and then I'll explain it. Hopefully the game will explain it also. Maybe I'll move myself down here maybe. Let's see. In order to attack enemies, you will need to build a path towards them while placing your tilestone pieces on the board. Yes, so your deck is like, not quite domino, but like tile-based pieces, and you have to build a path to the enemy to attack. That much I knew. And initially I was sort of like, are we gonna play a Slay the Spire clone? But it's very mood dependent, you know. Yesterday I didn't feel like it. I felt like playing a different kind of game, and today I feel like playing this kind of game, and that's the beauty of gaming. Is that there's all sorts of games. I've also started watching Breaking Bad recently, and somehow one of the, like, this is unrelated, but I feel like all the content that people have been like going crazy about Breaking Bad happens in like the first season. I feel like nobody, like, I thought I was getting spoiled about the fact that, like, you know, he breaks bad, but like, I mean, the code is coming from inside the house on season like 1 episode 2 or whatever. Like, I mean, it wasn't like, you know, I like that, but I'm just curious as to how this is gonna go on for like 5 more seasons. But anyway, I like that. I like that. Let's click and drag pieces and rotate, and you must start from the bottom and you must go to the top. Now, oh, that's sick. That's sick. I love that. That's a lot of fun. So you have to manually drag it out. You use 7 tiles and deal 7 damage. Let's end our turn. What's this? The green flux. And there's 3 elemental types which grant us different effects, I have to assume. Enemy time is advanced by 1. You can see the damage indicator. You can also use skills. And then you get mana from going over the path. So then there's you have to like figure out, okay, do I want to do a damage straight up, or do I want to get mana and use a spell? I see how it is. There's already decision trees literally represented here. End your turn prematurely. Listen, happens to the best of us. When you're going to be using a path of tiles to also drop flux. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out whether that's the case. Okay, collect the flux sigil. We have collected it. I assume it doesn't, like, I can't unplace what's been placed, otherwise we could just like cheat it. Aggress. Is it supposed to be aggress, or is it like a misspelling? I have to assume it's intentional. Costs 1 red flux. We click. Okay, I don't know if this is just me. I would if we're gonna go to the trouble of getting like a hit marker like this, I would appreciate it having like a dotted arrow line. But maybe that's just something I'm used to from a different game. Along your travels through the shroud, you find new pieces, skills, and other helpful objects. See, another thing. Put in the comments below, not that you might not know, you might not have an opinion on this if you're not like a guy who reads stuff a lot, and I mean out loud for a YouTube channel like I have been doing for years now. What do you do when you encounter a typo? Because, like, you know, obviously I'm playing a lot of demos, there's a lot of like first pass, second pass, like it's not gonna have the final cut of written text. Hell, visual novels and like heartfelt translations and like content like that even has typos, but that's just because there's a lot of text in there, so it's kind of a different situation. But do you read it as is? Do you like awkwardly do what I do, which is sort of like stumble on it? You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you like 1 foot away from stepping on something that would like slightly make you like walk off kilter. What do you do? It's kind of like that. Anyway, use what you've learned to defeat the enemy. Okay, so but we're not gonna, since we can't reach you, we're not gonna be able to kill you this turn. And it needs to connect, right? So we may as well, what is your deal? Hold on, let me... Destroy any tile, gain 2 ward. Okay. Okay, so we don't need to attack. We can just... But you're not gonna do anything this turn if I have the idea right. Yeah, and I can't attack. Turn not quite wasted. Okay, no, you will hurt me because on 1... Okay, I just need to get used to the language of the game. That was my fault. But, okay, so if it's placed, it stays until it deals damage through a path. I get it now. So then maybe we get like a situation like this, and then you know, you're done. Wait, can I like do that? Can I like? Oh, nice. Okay, now this is the Slay the Spire map, but you know what? They made something good. Now it is scroll wheel instead of like click to drag or whatever, but I don't know if that really makes a difference. I would like a click to drag, or at least like a middle mouse to drag, but you know, that's accessibility. That's always addable later. We've done this. The ones that are pulsating are the ones that we want. I'm gonna click this one so that we get options of cool stuff. Now there's multiple enemies. See, now we're cooking, and now we got the Tetris shapes and all sorts of funky stuff. I like it. Quick tutorial. I don't know what word I said there. Tutorial. And then you can just, it sets you on your merry sim. And we got our relics. They're called artifacts, legally distinct, of course. It is funny that you kind of have to do that, despite like, you know. Do you only ever draw 3? Because it kind of fits 3 perfectly here. I'm wondering if that's always going to be the case. Anyway, why? Oh, you're going to interact with a board. That's why your shit's yellow. How do we make this work? Get something like this. So we get some nice sigils going. I could, you know what? I could keep this on the board so that I could build up more later. I like the idea of that. And then we can just like... but it's not going to work if I don't have the direct path. So we should do it like this. So then I can like, you know what I mean? Then we enter in here, but we leave these on the board. I'm seeing if I can get strategic already. What the fuck is the 5 pip? That's crazy. So these are going to be more useful for getting the onboard sigils rather than getting a direct path, because I can't connect, I assume. Yeah, I can't connect through the corners. Okay, so you're gonna... I don't know what you're gonna do. You guys are gonna attack. I mean, I can't kill you now. I could kill you now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I could... No, I could do it when if I do it like this. I mean, first things first, I should hit you with this. But these ones will stay on, actually, so it's not so bad. And I should have used that, actually. That's my double bad. I should have killed you also. This is really just like a lot of failed optimizations here. Oh, we still have this one, but it's not going to be of very much use. Oh, no, you know what? That goes pretty hard. Can I, like... it's slightly off, but it's okay. Also, it's kind of... This blocking that is a little annoying, but then again, how could you come up with a better solution? Anyway, destroy any tile, gain 2 ward. What is ward? Okay, it's shield. Well, we can destroy this one. I don't think it will be of much use to me. Now, the fact that it costs... is 1. I thought this was this one. Rectify. And that seems like it's cost so much for so little, but then again, it is like a custom built situation. Okay, now we have the tentacles. Deals 1... So you use it with an attack, or you tangle a lot of damage. I see how it is. Well, how are we gonna make this one work? I guess I could just do that, and then we have a lot of attack vectors, as it were. And then, how do we... Combining these two into something that can actually, like, attack is gonna be a little difficult. Is it? No, I can just, I can do this and then I can do that. You know what? That's perfectly fine. So you're gonna deal damage to me. We should try and, oh no, you both attack at 2 turns, but I should be focusing on these more than anything. Just to get rid of the leeches, which, again, it's also quite a cool little mechanic. I'm appreciative of that. We should punch you in the face. Just then next turn, we don't need to go, if we can get the red flux, we don't need to worry too much about that. There we go. Oh, wait, that's what you mean by attack. So attacking them doesn't drop it to you. It drops it on the board such that you can collect it next. Okay, I like that, I like that. I'm liking the vibes, to be honest with you, the atmosphere. So, why do these have fluxes on the back, behind them? That I also need to figure out. Okay, well, first things first, let's get this, then we can just put it that way, and then I reckon first things first, just get rid of that. We're not going to be able to kill you. That's kind of another situation we found ourselves in. So I reckon we get a bit of that. We get some shield. You can just call it shield, you know, but I accept. Or wait, maybe we can, nah, because then we won't have the connection anyway. I'll unturn here. Not my most optimal turn, I'll admit. The rotation of these shapes is causing my brain a little bit of a kerfuffle. Oh wait, hold on, we can do some sick stuff here. Hold on. Oh, see, look at that. See, that's sick. It's a little. You gotta get your pathfinding algorithm up. I like that. Choose a piece card. I'm a fan of ones that fit into like a nice path. You know, the diagonal ones I don't see as more useful. I see them annoying. New skill rune. Give me an artifact. They'll seem valuable. Fumigator. At battle start, apply 1 blight to what is blight again? Damage to the equal stack, so it's poison basically. That seems useless, we don't have any other blight. After tile attacking, gain 2 maker. At the end of turn, place tiles randomly equal to the amount of stacks and lose 1 stack. That seems pretty good. Or fireworks schedule randomly on the board at the end of each turn. That's basically like an auto attack version of this skill that we have already. So 2 tiles randomly. Now, you know what? I like this because then it can. I think if it lands on sigils, that seems quite useful to me. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. Also, another nice thing that you kind of, the board size can be dynamic. The enemy positions can be dynamic. A lot of like possibilities. Your design space is very open here. At least that's how I'm feeling. Let me get like one of those. And then just a quick, just to feel something really quick. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna destroy this for some war, and then we're gonna go this way. Hit you with the attack. We've got the 2 maker stacks, and you know what? We can place a tile on the board. And I'll place it here, just so we don't have to place something down just to connect, and we can already get our branching paths up. Also, this is here. See, that seems like it's very useful. The debris, but can we use it in an attack? That I wonder. Okay, I mean, this just makes sense. Can I? No, it blocks. Okay, good to know. If you were the other, like, direction, this could be sick. Actually, it can maybe still be sick. Why can I not place this here? Because there's no connecting tile. I could place it if I place this here and then. Okay. We have a lot of time, but you're gonna attack, so we should let's deal with our problems as they come. Let's attack you. Then we'll get the maker stacks, which are gonna go crazy mode. And then I guess we just build the future. Let's get this going here. And if we keep attacking, we're gonna get this going up and up and up, man. That's the fun part about it. Okay, that just looks perfect. I don't even care if it's just suboptimal. It just looks perfect. We could do it again. I'm gonna do it again, y'all. I'm doing it again. Now I still got turn left for all of these guys, so I'm not so worried about it. Now the problem with my pathing here is that because of the way I've done it, I can't like go crazy mode and then go back. But I'll hit you with a quick attack. No pun intended, I suppose. The ward seems to stack, so let me remove this for some more. It's not like and removed after turn end situation, so we should be stacking it whenever possible. I think, presumably. How do we want to manage this one, huh? Something like, you don't fit. We're gonna need to do a bit of that. A bit of this, maybe? No, but we're not gonna be able to wrap around. Unless we do it like this, and then, but you don't fit there. Because you're the wrong rotation. Okay, well, in any case... Okay, you know what? First things first, let's kill this thing so that we don't have to fret. Well, we don't need to destroy this one if we only need to deal 6 damage. So let's just finish that one off cleanly. Also, we got some droplets for items in the shop, by the way, also. I think we can probably one-shot... Oh, no, because also... Ah... I see. And then we can... Ah, but we don't have that. That's my bad. I mean, there was no way for me to remedy that. It was either not connecting here or not connecting there. So I sort of put myself in the corner with that one. But we got so many maker stacks. Like, we're building our own shit. I'm glad I picked that one, man. Look at that. Beautiful. We don't need to go that overkill for that. In fact, we can probably just hit you with this and then lock in. Oh, wait, I didn't realize you weren't on 1. That was my bad. Never mind, perfect hit. Oh, that's because the thing is predictive. It was showing that it was going to be on 1 health. Okay. We can easily get a 15 on this if we just lock in a little bit. I mean, there's no way this isn't a kill. I'm a fan of that. They should give you an overkill bonus. And maybe they do. Maybe it's built in. I love that. We can put it down at the bottom, rotate it, and have it, like, kick ass, man. Toolbox. At the end of each turn, square on a random tile. It's kind of stacking up. We're kind of doing an auto tile placing thing. Free ward, or after an enemy acts, it becomes vulnerable. It's not bad. Give me a toolbox. We're already stacking up so many tiles. I feel like it's just a natural synergy. Shop or abandoned gear. I know what a shop probably is going to look like, so take me to the abandoned gear. It seems cool. Seems, like, thick. To me, at least. To me. To me. You know what I mean? The Reddit song. the Reddit Queen song. Are you familiar with it? Okay, let me just do a board state assessment here. Who's killing me? You guys don't fuck with. You guys aren't really need to kill. You, I could maybe even get to you quick smart like. In fact, I can. Look at that. And then I don't have... No, I do have. You're literally dead. Okay, well, I don't have a tile to destroy, by the way. But anyway, we got some makers, and then we got our toolbox. We're stacking shit up crazy style. Okay. See, this shape is just so good, man. It's just such a good shape. Oh yes, the tesseracting. The quick acting tesseract. Now no, I can't. There's not really a feasible pathway for me to do that. I'll destroy this one. Unfortunate that I don't get an attack in here. But we're not actually. Why did yeah, I'll destroy that one. I'll leave the rest. That's fine. I mean, we're gonna attack anyway. We're gonna get some good stuff also. See, these aren't so bad because you know you're probably gonna get rid of them sooner or later. Okay, we need to figure out the pathing we're gonna take. So I reckon we can attack this guy like this, which means that I should probably just like send this now, just to get the picture. That seems good. Is that a path? Yes, it is a path. Okay, there we go. Now the problem is now what the fuck do we do with this like mess of shapes? It's not quite clean. It's not quite anything. I would love to just place that here. We can't really manage that. And also these guys are gonna fuck with me real bad. Let me get this, and then we can start with, let me just like clear out some of this like random stuff. I would like, you know what? All of these are somewhat useful. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Just to get some shield up. Also, we're gonna get more squares anyway, so we shouldn't be so worried about it. Exactly. Me saying exactly to myself. It'd be your own. Okay, there's no red sigils on the board, so we have to kill you manually. You are now killing enemies manually. Okay, I bet we can manage this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not quite right. So... How do we make this work? Is kind of my thought process. Because you don't need much, but we need to reach you, which is I think the harder part. Because the problem is if we, you get what I mean? Because if we reach you, we're using resources that could be used on adding tile space to damage you. It's kind of a difficult situation to be in. In any case, I think we should start with this. You know, because you're alive after that, which is problematic. This makes sense. There we go. Now and then we can, and then. Oh, you're the fucking other one, and we don't have this the rhythm. This is the rhythm. Oh no, but we've got a red sigil, so we're fine actually. Perfect. You're gone, and now we have like a tree, or a trident, something like this, and we're building up such a. Oh, you fucking blocked yourself off from like. Ah, that's cheeky, man. That's cheeky. That's real cheeky. Okay, well, I mean, we only have one thing to do, and is try to get you off the damn situation. And we can really, like, we can go crazy with this. I fucked myself with that shape. Why did I do that? Now, you know what? It's still fine. Yeah, because I can do that. And then... How am I gonna... I didn't think this one through, did I? We don't even have any destroy tiles. Fuck. I really have fucked it now. Oh, God. Just place this, and then... Now, oh, wait, now I can place a tile on the board. Oh. Look at that. Creativity. And look at the maker stacks. Go insane, man. Oh, no, the debris. You didn't block yourself, buddy. Let me just get some attacks in. Oh no, we need to place this so that the... There we go. The good thing is you don't need to hyper optimize it, but you can just semi optimize it, which is kind of my perfect situation. And I'm growing more appreciation for the like diagonal tiles, because you can, since tiles stay on the board after attacking, you're left with some weird shapes, which often need them to be like fitting in properly. Rusty syringe, up to 2 tile attacks, scatter a heart sigil, or tile attacks apply 3 frail on here. I like that. I like that. The heart sigil, I don't think I need that much. I'm kind of chilling on the health situation. Okay, what's your deal? They should have like little names that like your little creatures and characters. They should have some character to them, you know. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so this is like it shows up here. We got the different sorts of semi-permanent type buffs. Interesting. Okay, how do we want to handle this? Probably we want to kill you first. Maybe even you if you're worth prioritizing, but you are of course quite far away. I would like to do that, but obviously that might be it. You know what? It's not going to be difficult at all, because we're just going to be able to do that and then get some free resources. In fact, we may be even... No, we can't yet. But we're setting it up a nice something or other. No attack this turn, so we understand this is recastable. We can just like send it. I mean, we're getting random tiles all the time, man. Look at this. Okay, how do we... Yeah, man, rotating this is going to be real effective. Smart one. Ooh, see, that's what I mean, man. Things just fit in sometimes. Now that's funny. The sigil behind the thing that I can't use. Okay, well this is gonna have to be, or you're blocking yourself off and you're gonna damage me, so you're really fucking me with that one. 6 damage from you is also really like tickling me in ways. I'm gonna leave that one alive. I want to damage you also because it gets my maker tile cooking a little bit, and then you're not going to be of much use, and you probably not unless I want to do some matching. And I do need the armor more than I need the tiles, dare I say it. Plus we're getting tiles back anyway. You know, my tiles in the mail. Okay, who's next? We're all sort of equidistant. We can probably kill both of you if we tried. That's just a good setup for a piece, man. Yeah, I'll get rid of these because these ones are going to be useful for connecting it as well. I just wanted to get one done. Since we're not being attacked this turn, it's actually fine. You know? I'm a fan of my build right now. I'm enjoying this. Let's put it that way. Let's get you in, and then let's get you in. Oh, that's how it works. I see. So you can do like distributed damage. Or rather, you kind of have to. Which is not great to me, at least. 3-5-5. It's not the most optimal setup I've ever had. I'll say that much. And I would really like to do this, I reckon, probably. Yeah, this helps me because then I can... Hold on. Let me... No, because you're going to be on 5. It's not enough. I need to do this, and then... kill you there, and then we need to do some recycling of this shit. But we're still going to take some damage, which is... I mean, it's rough. But we're getting to the end of the first act, man. It's going to be a little bit rough. That's fine. Our health is a bit rough, also. Okay, you're going to interact with the board. That's not a problem. We need to kill you. While the iron's hot, as they say... Get this going. Just start focusing. Oh, what a position, man. Well, no, we don't need to waste all that. In fact, we don't even need to waste this. That's perfect. And then we have more attacks. So it's kind of nice. You're kind of pre-placing your damage on the board, right? And then you sort of figure out how to best use it. It changes the way that you sort of style your deck building and your placements and everything. Also, we needed that health for once, so I'm happy to have it. And also, I'm happy to have that. You see, and then you can once it's kind of different, like in structure. Like by default, this game has a ramp up. If you maybe with this build, maybe a different build doesn't work like that. But the way I've done it in this, it's sort of like because you're always placing stuff down, and not all of it's gonna get used every time you attack optimally. Like in terms of like all the pieces, all the pieces not gonna get used in every single attack, or some of them are gonna stay on the board and then be reused later on. So you're always overloading on your like mana. And also there's no mana in this game, which is like kind of refreshing that you just draw 3, you place 3, but the stuff that stays on the board is kind of like there's some currency element to it. Anyway, the T piece. It's necessary. Shop or the respite. 25% heal. What's that, like 7.5? That took me way too long. 25% of 30. Don't fuck with me. Powerful boon. You know, we haven't visited the shop, huh? Oh wait, there's like a crossroads which you need to click on for some reason. Maybe it's probably just for like built-in system. You're like, I built it this way, so it should be this way. Gain 10 ward. Okay, wait, these are like abilities. I should buy one of these. Deal 4 damage, gain 4 wards, pretty good. I like that. I'll buy it. Start each battle with 6 ward. After 2 tile attacks, gain a red flux. Or after casting a skill, gain a retribution. Give me 6 ward to start. And honestly, 3. What is retribution? Is okay, it's like a self-defense type thing. I honestly think this just seems more economical to me, and I want to have a lot of options on this. I feel like storage. Oh shit! They got the pop-up menu of the Windows taskbar down here. The boss. That upside down trapezoid is too goofy for kind of a cool grim bloom that you got going on here. Also, are you gonna attack? Oh shit! I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the concept of the enemies striking back. You know what I mean? How am I gonna... I didn't think that one through. Let's just finish that one off, and then... How about deal 4 damage, gain 4 war? Just to do it. Oh shit. Destroyed by a tile attacking next to it. Okay, okay. I'll just tank that damage, that's fine. But, I mean... how do we want to do this? Grab some health like that. We probably want to kill you first, huh? So let me just do that real quick. And then... I mean, we can't do shit. No, I don't know why I thought I could. You're gonna attack for 11, huh? We'll just get some more shield. Just because we can. I like those random tower placements also. It's kind of, we're building around a little bit. No, you're not gonna attack yet. Now you're gonna attack. But like, I mean, what am I gonna do about that? How do we want to do this? How do we want to structure this? I'm thinking we do some like alternating and then we go up. Also, I need to make sure we're actually connected in the first place. That just seems like an obvious placement. So does this. I kind of like placing first, thinking later, although it's bad like in terms of maximizing. It makes the thought process easier, which honestly is kind of what it's all about. Okay, I will say, if you're going to do predictive damage to that, you should also do predictive damage to yourself. But you can't streak in like multiple chip attacks, it seems. Okay, well then let me place this here, just so we get some sigil. How about that? Big hit, and now you're frail also, which is fun. It's quite fun. Place a tile on the board. We'll use our greens for the ward. I reckon that seems better to me. And if we can keep stacking attacks, things gonna go crazy also. We probably want to go this way if we can. Yeah, that's kind of a sick placement, but I don't think it does anything for us. That's just a better situation to be in. To be honest, I reckon we want to take advantage of stacking up Maker more than we want to gain 10 wars. So I'm going to use this just to get some damage done. Clear up a corpse flower, also good. And then look at all this. Look at all that, man. Now it's all kind of in useless places, but whatever. And now we got... No, but no, it's not useless because we can sort you out pretty quick. In fact, the rare optimal placement of this thing. Oh, I can't do it because it's not fucking... Oh, well, we can put this here. Oh, never mind. We're all good. I'm goated. Cleared out some damage like that. And take a little bit of a roundabout approach. What is your... You're going to devour a minion if any are alive. Don't worry about that, buddy. No minions are alive. Okay, if we can... That's just a nice solution. I like the idea of just constantly killing these things. That sounds like evil, but whatever. How do we want to manage this? Probably something like that. And we wouldn't get one tile anyway. I don't think we would have gotten more complicated than that. But you're going to be dead soon, man. You're going to be dead soon. The tile placing build kind of goes crazy. You must have a second phase, or maybe I'm just cracked. I killed you before I even knew what I was doing. Give me the T-piece. Is it like a you beat it? There's more to come. Thank you for playing, man. The Tileweaver. I honestly, that's just a blast. Dare I say it? I don't know how much like depth or complexity or whatever it is, but obviously it's a demo, so it's kind of hard to comment on that. And it's 0.2.1, man, 0.2.1. There could be so much more. Life could be a dream, but like genuinely, I felt like it just makes sense. It just flows. It all like positions itself appropriately. I like the board, the interaction with the board. You kind of have a reasonably closed design space in which I feel like you could really do so much. Like, I like the sigils, I like the spell casting, I felt balanced. It's a manaless deck builder, which is very, very nice, because it changes the way you have to think about, like, okay, you're not considering, oh, I can't play this card, I don't have the energy for it. Like, you know what I mean? Instead, you're thinking sort of, okay, how do I want to path find my way to this attack? If I place this here, do I want to go for a big attack here? Like, it just changes it. It's a fresh way of thinking for a deck builder that you have to apply for yourself, which I think is quite fun. At least I enjoyed it. I will say, developer, I think your Steam page is doing you a bit of a disservice. I don't know. Let me double check. There's just, like, it feels, maybe I'm tripping, but it kind of doesn't, you don't get the, also, I don't think there's a video attached in this game. Yeah, you gotta make, like, a cool video at the front of your page, because, like, I feel like it's a lot of fun to play and a lot of fun to, like, figure out. I don't know how you would do it necessarily, like, showcase the pathfinding. Be like, you could go this way, you could go that way, you know, which is better, you know, you have to come up with it. And I think, because if you, with just the static screenshots, I don't think it gets across the message properly of, like, building the puzzle yourself, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's more fun than it looks, and a video would go a long way towards that. Maybe this video. No, don't put this video on your Steam page. You won't. No one will. It's 35-minute video. Oh, this guy playing my deck builder. Terrible idea. But you get my point. Anyway, thank you for watching. I had a great time. Check it out for yourself. I mean, it's a relatively quick run through. You can have a blast for yourself. Rotate some shapes. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you're so inclined. And yeah, see ya.